What's up, guys? We're back with another podcast today, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about suppressors. We talked a little bit about it last time with all the upcoming legislation coming up, but let's dive in a little bit more with what suppressors can do for you in terms of the style shooting you do, what calibers you can do with different things, kind of new technology versus old technology, and all that. All right, let's start with this rugged Obsidian 45 that I have. The reason I'm choosing this one is because 45 caliber suppressor is one of the first ones that I personally bought for myself. I run this, obviously it's pistol caliber, 45 ACP all the way down. As long as the bullet fits through that bore, you'll be able to shoot through it. I shoot 9mm through my 45 can. I also shoot 45 ACP. I love mine. It quiets down the 9mm quite a bit, quiets down the 45 quite a bit, but a little unbeknownst to me when I first got it was that I just assumed that 45, because it is a subsonic round, that it would be a lot quieter than it is. And it still deadens the sound a whole bunch, but that bore in the end of that thing is so big that there's still a lot of gas, a lot of noise coming out the end of it. So kind of just beware that, a one-size-fits-all suppressor sometimes does it for you, it sometimes doesn't. But with these Rugged is a great brand. It's tried and true, it's been around forever. I also have an Oculus 22 right here. 22 caliber cans are pretty much, well, 22 caliber in general is pretty much the only one that's going to be Hollywood quiet, as we call it. Hollywood quiet just means that it sounds like the movies do. You can barely hear it. You can shoot it without ear protection completely. Yeah, and the cool thing about these Rugged Oculus ones too is they're modular. So you can shoot in long configuration or short. You just take this end cap off right here, and then you fill in right there and shoot it in a short configuration or long. Again, 22, even though it's a small bore, as long as the round fits down it, you can shoot 22 long rifle, you can shoot 5.7, you can shoot 17 HMR through it as well. So, a lot of cans like this kind of stuff, you can get multi-use out of them for different guns. I shoot, again, 9mm and 45 ACP on my 45 can, that big bore right there. And then for my 22 cans, I shoot, obviously, 22 long rifle and my 17 HMR, my squirrel gun. So if you got any questions for that kind of stuff, as long as it fits down the bore, you can shoot through it. A lot of people like to go with 30 cal cans for their first dive into the suppressor world, because 30 cal can fit anything from 5.56, 223, all the way on up to 300 blackout, 308, and anything else that fits down that bore. So any questions about suppressors, you guys can always stop in. We're getting ready to be loaded up on more with the upcoming tax stamp cut. Well, let me rephrase. You're still going to have to do the tax stamp. You're still going to have to do all the same paperwork as you've always done, the fingerprints, the picture, everything like that. But as of January 1st, the $200 extra on top of everything goes away. So, for example, right now, the price of this Oculus right here, also it comes in FDE and black, is $430. So right now, $430 plus the $200, so you got $630 total. But as of January, it's going to be $430 flat, because the eForm system is free to sign up for. So just make sure you sign up for your account before you come in to get a brand new suppressor for yourself from us. All right, that's eforms.atf.gov, and we're here for all of your suppressor needs. Also, sometimes these bigger cans are modular too. So you can go short configuration with this Obsidian right here, or you can't just shoot it that way because it doesn't have the blast baffle in the bottom. But you can go short or long. The more length, the better the suppression. That's what she said. Guys, as you may know, we do not have a live fire range here. Gresham, the city of Gresham, will not let us open a live fire range. They won't let anybody. The Gresham police actually have to go over to Portland to train. So we do have something that can kind of take the place of that just a little bit. We're going to show you here in a second. So this is our laser shot system, guys. Like I said, we can't have a range here at Advanced Fireman Training, but we do have this simulator all set up back here at all times. We run basic pistol classes back here, usually on Fridays, an hour-long blocks for $50 a piece for up to 2 people. We can also do special group classes, sessions, whatever you want to call them back here as well. In the simulator here, we have anything from hand-eye coordination drills to situational training to games to pro shooting courses, as you just saw. So it's a fun way to get into it without all the noise, without all the smells, without all of the recoil impulse of an actual gun. So it is good training just for hand-eye coordination, things like that. The situational training is where this system truly shines. So you hear bump in the night at home, somebody breaks a window, somebody smashes in your garage door. What do you do? Because a lot of times there's not one correct answer, but there are a lot of wrong answers that we like to go over. So get yourself mentally prepared with the judgmental training as well, whether that's at home or for concealed carry, or if you're just out in the woods having fun, some crazy people come up on you. What do you do? What are the legalities behind things? How do you manage yourself and others in that situation? And how do you take control of the situation if need be, especially with a firearm involved? So come see us for the laser shot simulator training, and it's a lot of fun. Maybe get a pizza party going back here someday with it too. Yeah, that'd be great. Yep.